Hello everyone, welcome to physics classes. So in the previous lecture we have studied the relation between omega and k. The relation between omega and k in a diatomic lattice, vibrations of a one-dimensional diatomic lattice. And in this lecture we will drive a graph between omega and k and will discuss about the optical branch and acoustic branch. So let's start. So first, in the previous lecture, we have derived this relation. Here, omega square is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M plus minus beta under root 1 over m plus 1 over capital M whole square minus 4 sine square Ka divided by m, small m into capital M. What is small m? Small m is the mass of one atom and capital M is the mass of heavier atom, and this is for light atom. Clear? And beta is the spring constant. Clear? So case first is we will discuss first optical branch. So optical branch, and why we called it optical branch we will discuss at the end of the lecture. Optical branch. So first case first, when k approaches to 0, what about sine k? That is approaches to 0. So this term goes. So optical branch is for frequency when here is plus sign, and acoustic branch is when there is minus sign. So for optical branch this sign is positive. So when k is 0, sine is 0. So what about omega plus is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M plus beta. Yes, this term goes. What is square root with this square? So beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. So what you get? 2 beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M, or omega is equal to under root of 2 beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. Clear? Case second, when this value is maximum, when sine k is maximum, yes, when sine k is maximum, when it is 1, when sine k is 1, it means sine is pi by 2. So, or we can say k is equal to pi by 2 when sine is 1 means pi by 2. K is equal to pi by 2, or we can say k is pi by 2a, or we can say k is pi by 2a. So, put the value of k is equal to pi by 2a in this equation. When k is pi by 2a, a goes with a. This is 90. Okay, this is 1. So what about omega? So omega is equal to, omega square is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M plus beta, yes, under root of 1 over m plus 1 over capital M whole square minus 4 over m into capital M. And what is this? Yes, see, minus 4 over m, small m into capital M, and this is whole square. 1 over m square plus 1 over capital M square plus 2 over m into m. Minus 4 means this is a square root of 1 over m minus 1 over capital M whole square under root. So this is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M plus beta. This is 1 over m minus 1 over capital M whole square. This goes with this. This goes with this. So this is equal to this is, we write this omega when k approaches to 0, omega is equal to under root of 2 beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. Now we solve this. This is the first case. Second case, yes, this goes with this. So comes out to be, omega square comes out to be beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M plus beta 1 over m minus 1 over capital M. Yes, what do you get? Beta 1 over m minus 1 over m, this goes. So beta 1 over m into beta over m means 2 beta over m, or this implies omega is equal to under root 2 beta over small m. So this is the second case, and this is for optical branch. So we have two values. When k approaches to 0, omega is this, and when k is equal to pi by 2a, when k is equal to pi by 2a, then omega is this. Clear? Now we plot a graph. So graph between omega and k. The graph between omega and k. In this side omega and k, and in this y-axis omega. Clear? So we plot a graph between omega and k. When k approaches to 0, this is 0. What about omega? The value of omega is this. Take here under root 2 beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M under root. And second, when k approaches to pi by 2a, take here pi by 2a, this is k, pi by 2a. Clear? When k approaches to pi by 2a, omega is this. So take here any point here, under root 2 beta by small m. Clear? See? Similarly, on left side, pi by 2a. So point is here, under root 2 beta by m. Now join these points. So what you get? The graph is like this. Clear? So this is for optical branch. This graph is for optical branch. Clear? Now for acoustic branch. Yes. When we plot a graph between, acoustic branch. Now values of omega plus minus, here is for acoustic branch we will take minus. Here now first case for acoustic branch, first case when k approaches to 0. Yes, this term goes when k approaches to 0. So what you get? Omega square, that is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M minus beta, yes, under root of 1 over m plus 1 over capital M whole square. Yes, what you get? This goes square root with 2 goes beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M, yes, minus beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. Yes, same terms. So this is equal to 0. So when k approaches to 0, what's the value of omega? That is also approaches to 0. Clear? Now the second case. You can also take it as second case. First of all, we will do second case. For second case, k sin k is maximum. When is maximum? When is 90 degree, or k a is equal to pi by 2, or k is equal to pi by 2a. Approaches to, that is good when we take approaches to, k approaches to pi by 2a. Okay? Yes, pi by 2a. Then omega square is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. This is 1. So what you get? Minus beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M whole square minus 4 over m into capital M whole, under root. Beta is outside. Minus beta. So this is equal to beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M minus beta. Yes, same. Minus 4 over m into m. This is 1 over m minus 1 over capital M whole square under root. That goes, so this term. So beta 1 over beta over m plus beta over capital M minus beta over small m plus beta over capital M. So this term goes beta over m with beta over small m. So what you get, beta over capital M plus beta over capital M. That is equal to 2 beta over capital M. This is omega square, and this implies omega is equal to 2 beta over capital M. 2 beta over capital M. So this is the value when k is 2 pi by a. So we write here omega is equal to under root 2 beta by m. Now we plot a graph for a caustic branch. Yes, when k approaches to 0, what about omega? Approaches to 0. So when k approaches to 0, what about omega? That approaches to 0. So this point, clear? And when k is pi by 2a, what about omega? That is equal to under root 2 beta over m. So now it is lower than this or higher than this. So capital M is more than small m. So capital M is more than small m. So omega is less than this omega. So this will be lower than this. So when k is 2 pi by a, what about omega? This value is here. Under root 2 beta by capital M. Same is left side. Under root 2 beta by capital M. Clear? So join the points, this point and this point. So this is for a caustic branch. This graph is for a caustic branch. Clear? So this is for optical branch. This is for a caustic branch. Now what is the difference? See, yes, this frequency is under root 2 beta by m. If we draw a line, this is under root 2 beta by small m, and we draw a line, this frequency is under root 2 beta by capital M. Clear? And if this point is A, this point is A, and this point is B. So what is the conclusion? That the frequencies are distributed in two branches. One is the optical branch and second is the acoustic branch. Clear? The allowed frequencies between the optical branch are from under root 2 beta by m to under root 2 beta 1 over m plus 1 over capital M. And for acoustic branch, the frequency range is from 0 to under root 2 beta by capital M. And in between, from A to B, this frequency range is not allowed. This frequency range is not allowed from A to B. And this is called forbidden. This is called forbidden gap, frequency gap. Okay? Forbidden frequency gap. Clear? So this gap, these frequencies are not allowed. These frequencies are not allowed. Clear? One point. And this gap depends upon the ratio, mass ratio. Depends upon the mass ratio. When the mass ratio is large, the gap is more. The gap is wider. Clear? And when masses are equal, small m is equal to capital M, then this gap disappears. This gap disappears. Clear? So these two curves joined like this. If masses are same, then curves are like this. These curves join. Clear? When masses, there is no forbidden gap when masses are equal. Clear? So these are two conclusions. And now the Brillouin zone. The Brillouin zone, first Brillouin zone is formed between minus pi by 2a to 2 pi by 2a. This is first Brillouin zone, like monatomic. Clear? Then next question arises, why this branch is called acoustic branch and why this branch is called optical branch. Clear? So why this is called Acoustic means sound. So this branch is stimulated by some force, and that are sound waves. That's why this branch is called acoustic branch. And why this is optical branch? This can be stimulated by optical waves. That's why this branch is called optical branch. Clear? And next, to show how the atoms move. So at the start, we have written these two equations, equation number first and equation number second. So from these equations, we find the values of A and B, the relation between A and B. Yes, first for optical branch, optical branch. Yes, for optical branch, K approaches to 0, cos that is equal to approaches to 1. Clear? So put in these values, these equation, 2 beta minus m omega square A minus 2 beta cos of K, cos is 1. So 2 beta B that is equal to 0. And similarly in second, 2 beta minus capital M omega square B minus 2 beta A that is equal to 0. Clear? Now taking the terms of beta on right hand side. So from first, minus m omega square A that is equal to 2 beta B minus this minus A. Clear? So from this, minus m capital M omega square, this is B, that is equal to, this is positive, 2 beta outside A minus, yes, minus 2 beta B. 2 beta is outside, so minus B. So now divide these two equations. Equation number third and equation number fourth. Divide these equations. When we divide these equations, what you get? Minus goes with minus, omega square goes with omega square, M A over capital M B that is equal to 2 beta goes with 2 beta, this is minus 1. Or we can say M over capital M that is equal to minus B over A. Minus B over A. This is for optical branch. This is for optical branch. So from this, what we conclude? That small m, the amplitude for small m is capital A and for capital M is capital B. So they are inversely proportional to each other and they are in opposite direction. So atoms moves in opposite direction. So like this. If we take small m is equal to capital M, then A is equal to minus B. So like this, the atoms for optical branch moves like this. So if they are, this is lighter atom, this is lighter atom, like this. If this goes like this, then heavier atom, this is like this. These are heavier atoms. Clear? Small m and capital M. Clear? So they move in opposite direction for optical branch. So now for acoustic branch. And for acoustic branch, which doesn't derive whole, similarly we can write. So according to series relation, using the series relation of cos, we will find out A over B comes out to be plus 1. So A is equal to plus 1. A over B is equal to plus 1, or A is equal to plus B, or A is equal to B. So what we conclude from this? The two atoms having different masses moves in the same direction. Like this for acoustic branch. The atoms in a monoatomic lattice moves like this. So this is like this. This is heavier, this is lighter mass atom. This is heavier, this is lighter, this is heavier, this is lighter, this is heavier, this is lighter, heavier, lighter, heavier, lighter. So they moves like this. The distance between them is a. Clear? So they move in the same direction. So at the last, what we can say that there are two branches. One is a acoustic branch and one is optical branch. Acoustic branch is stimulated by sound waves and optical branch is stimulated by optical waves. Okay, there is a forbidden frequency band between the frequencies beta over 2 capital M to under root 2 beta over small m. Okay, so that band that forbidden frequency band disappears at when masses are equal. And third, first Brillouin zone between minus pi by 2a to plus pi by 2a, the values of k. Clear? Varies. So thank you very much for your patience.